Hi, let's talk about almost increasing sequence. So given a sequence of integers as an array, determine whether it's possible to obtain a strictly increasing sequence by removing no more than one element from the array. So if you have a 1, 3, 2, 1, right? 1 and 3 are definitely increasing. 2, 3 and 2 are not. So 3 and 2 is decreasing. 2 and 1 is decreasing as well. So there's 2 decreasing sequence. So this is not allowed. So 1 and 3 are okay. 1 and 3 increasing. 3 and 2 are not. So when I traverse the array, I need to, okay, hold on. I less than sequence at length and I plus plus. Now I need to make sure my index, right? So it's sequence at I. Okay, so I need to compare with two elements, right? So I can start from I minus one, and I would say I minus one definitely has to less than I, right? So if I minus one is greater or equal to sequence at I, this is decreasing, right? So I will make sure I have a counter. So counter starting from 0, and then if this is happening, so counter plus plus. Alright, now if the counter is greater than 1, because no more than one element from array, right? So there's one chance that can be decreasing, right? So if there's more than one, then you return false. Other than that, you return true. But you need to make sure, right? For example, sequence I has to less than sequence I minus one, and sequence I minus one has to greater than sequence I plus one. So I'm going to make sure I do have the diagram that you can be able to see. So I, and then I minus one is over here, and then I minus one over here, and then I plus one over here. So I minus two, so I can be less than I minus 2, but I minus 1 has to greater than I plus 1. This is this is actually the trick. So I'm going to say sequence at I less than equal to sequence at I minus 2, and sequence at minus 1 has to greater or equal to sequence at I plus 1, right? And if that is happening, so this is false. So there's two conditions to get false. So I minus 2 is greater than I, so it's false, right? I mean there's one possible to decrease, right? But when I minus 1 is still greater than I plus 1, that is false, because you already made a decreasing order in this way, but you have another condition that that is decreasing, right? So you return false. And this will not only check because you need a spatial condition. So I need to make sure my I minus 2 is greater or equal to 0, and I plus 1 is less than sequence of length. So everything will be good, and then let's just run the code and then see if I have any error or not. And that's good. Alright, so let's talk about time and space. So for the space is constant, you are not generating any space, not allocating any space. For the time is all of n in a for loop. You traverse every single one of them. So all of n for time and constant for space, and there's a solution. And if you have any comment, leave a comment below, and question, just make sure you ask a question if you don't understand, and subscribe if you want it, and then press a like if you feel helpful. Alright, peace out, bye.